this. We're live. Hello and welcome to the Monday Night Match MMCast Commander stream. I am your host, Alex Kessler, dressed as Thor, God of Thunder. I am here with my co-host, Ben Bateman.
What's up, man? If I had a shield, you could hit it really hard, but it would absorb all the hit because I'm that powerful.
And I am here with our guests, Joseph Millsaps and Carson. Welcome, guys.
What up?
I'm eating a bowl of rice.
Howdy, friends.
I need to bring up the Restream chat so I can see what people are saying.
Welcome from the still slightly above freezing world of Wisconsin.
You are a little quiet, Joe.
I can't get much closer to the mic than I am.
That's better? Let me see if I can affect
It sounded better to me.
Yeah, what you just did was much better.
Okay.
I have no idea if I can make you louder.
I can reposition the mic a little bit.
But, so for people tuning in, we are currently... How do I eat this rice? We are currently playing round 2 of our Commander Boxing League. And for those who don't know, each player here opened a box of Commander... a box. Any standard legal set at the time. It can have rotated, but it had to have been standard legal at one point. And then you make a Commander deck out of that box. Same rules of Commander. All the ban list is different, but otherwise you get all one singleton cards. You can only you have to have a commander. All the cards in your deck have to be in that commander's color pie. So there is a cool little game of like what commander you pick, making sure you pick the right one. But otherwise, pretty much the same. We each built our box. We'll talk about our boxes in a second. You then, after the first week, so last week we played a game of Commander. We had Tappy Toe Claws on, and
We had you, me, and Michael and Tappy.
Michael Grothy on. It's like, who's the fourth person on? And this week we have 2 other people in our league, so it's all within one league, and now we're continuing the battles. Welcome. Ooh, we have the Tappy Toe Claws in the chat, and Kyle, and Bot, and Fallen Guard. Thank you for following Fallen Guard. And I'll be tweeting out pictures in a second as we rotate and get all this stuff shuffled together. I think we're ready to go. I'm going to let each of you introduce yourselves as you talk about your deck as I get stuff set up. First, Joseph, why don't you say hi to everybody?
Hi, I just goes to go by Joe. I don't know why it defaulted to Joseph.
Oh, got it.
Ordinary name.
You can change that in spell table.
Yeah, I'm too lazy.
Well, that's why it shows that. Continue.
First box I opened was Theros Beyond Death because I had one sitting around. Grabbed a Graveyard Hate Commander, which was a lot of fun because a couple other people grabbed Graveyard-specific decks. So, one of the 6 packs I added were from what did I grab? Ravnica Allegiances, and I think I'm gonna go Eldraine next. Otherwise, I know I am here because Sydney adopted me. Tappy adopted me into her friend group.
That is fair, and something she does a lot.
As she's wont to do, yeah.
Wants to adopt.
And I did not leave her passed out at a game store one time. Or her and Zach passed out at a game store one time. I got them home.
Well done. Now, Mr. Carson, say hello.
Hi, everybody. I'm Carson. I opened the new Zendikar set as my starting box. I opened a handful of 2-color legends, and I decided to go with the new Avenger of Zendikar impersonator, Phylath World Sculptor. It's a pretty standard red-green aggressive landfall deck. The next set I opened was Dominaria. Got some cool utility pieces out of that. My next set is Ikoria. So hopefully that adds more good utility pieces, and we'll see where we go from there.
And Ben, what was the path that you took to get to round 2?
So I opened Ikoria because I wanted to get one of those sweet 3-color commanders, preferably like the Temur Dragon looking thing. I didn't. I got Brockus, which is the antithesis of what I like in Magic. It's a big, dumb beater that costs more than 2 mana. But he's fine. Brockus is powerful. I also opened 2 Brockuses in the box, which is a real shame. And then I built like sort of a mutatey Brockus deck. And so for my second packs, I wanted something in the colors that was like fun. And so I got 6 packs of Apocalypse because there was a lot of cool commons and uncommons from 2001. And I got some of the ones I wanted. I didn't open quite what I wanted. No Spirit Mongers, no like, I guess Spirit Monger's white, but I didn't get the giant blue-green thing, the huge thing. I can't remember what it's called. But
Spirit Monger's black-green.
Yeah.
Okay, it's black-green. There's a giant blue-green fungal shambler. Is that what he's called? The giant thing?
Yeah, fungal shambler would have been in your colors.
Yeah, so I didn't get that. I opened some sweet stuff, but I was able to add like, I think I was able to add like 12 cards from Apocalypse to the deck, so that was cool.
And I, Alex Kessler, am playing Tazri, Beacon of Unity. Got lucky, opened Zendikar Rising as well, and got the 5-color legend, which is what you want in this league. So I got to play any card I wanted. And then for my second pack, I opened up Concept Tarkir, partially because of just the warrior tribal that exists. I was looking for some warriors. Plus, there is a little bit of a +1/+1 counters theme in my deck, and so getting all of the Outlast creatures was something I was looking for. Plus, I could play any of the gold cards if I got something really, really dope. I did open a foil Flooded Strand in my packs. I opened up 2 Flooded Strands, 1 foil, and then I opened up a Polluted Delta. So I was at least excited by the lands I opened, even though getting 2 of the same color land in this format seems pretty mediocre. But worth the dollars. Yo! And so yeah, so we're gonna do our thing.
All the money from my box was in your box.
From your 6 Apocalypse packs.
There's nothing. I mean, my 6 Apocalypse packs were like $11 or $12 each, and there was I don't think there was even like a physical combination of cards I could have opened that would have been worth what the packs cost, even if they were all foils. Like so.
The best card I got out of my additional packs was a Stomping Ground, which is great, but not in my colors.
Yeah. I opened like a Caves of like Koilos or whatever, Kolios. I was like, sick. This is worth like $1.
And that's like the 5th most expensive card in Apocalypse.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like Phyrexian Arena, all the Pain lands, and Pernicious Deed and Vindicate, and that's it.
Exactly. I was hoping I got Deed. Deed was the number 1 rare that arena because they're both in my colors would have been sick.
Yeah, those would have been nice.
Next, I'm like looking for a set that has good like graveyard hate at uncommon because we have both Tappy and Ben are running around with Brocos
and Michael has Nethroy.
And Michael has Nethroy, yeah. So like the 3 people I'm probably most likely to play against the most are running heavy graveyard decks.
Oh, I did open. Sorry, just because I mean, well, hopefully I draw it, but I did open Life Death as an uncommon, which was like that's a sweet like a 2-mana reanimate's a good open, and then I was looking for the 2 uncommons, the mutations. So the 5-mana Simic one that bounces a creature and I get X1/1s equal to its casting cost. I got that, and I also got the 8-mana destroy target non-black creature
Death mutation.
So I got those 2, which like for this format they're both probably kind of sweet.
And just so we are aware of how this is going to go, I'm going first, it looks like, based on the randomizer, then Carson, then Ben, then Joe. And yeah. I am dressed as Thor tonight, Jeannie. As soon as it's not my turn, I will be posting my like daily welcome to Halloween night 18. I even started writing it and then my phone died when I was at work, so had to get home.
19th though.
Yeah. It'll be 19. I was just saying what the last one was, because that's the last one I wrote. But good catch. I am Thor. Today was Thor Day. I have both of the hammers. One of them I have here.
Wow, you didn't do Thor on Thor's Day?
Ooh, that was a mistake. At this point, what I'm wearing is a little bit dictated based on like a weird set of rules I've come up with on what I can wear between different days, and so I don't really have a choice at this point based on my list. It's like I can't wear the same thing twice, like similar pieces of clothing twice in a day, and then I need to wear suit-based costumes on days I have meetings where having a suit isn't, so I at least look like I'm somewhat professional and not an insane person, though I don't think there's a person on the planet that doesn't think I'm not an insane person. Wow. This is bad. So yeah, so it's been wild. Yeah, people are now judging me in chat for not being on Thursday. There is one thing I do want to say at the beginning of this video before we get started. So it looks like, and by looks like it probably, we are going to make a little bit of a change in the release schedule of the content we're doing. It's not a big deal, but basically moving forward, we'll move this stream to just exclusively on Twitch and then release it as a VOD to YouTube sometime in the middle of the week, while the actual MMCast podcast is going to move and its release day is going to be on Mondays, versus right now where it releases on Fridays. Just because, but one of the reasons, just like content coming out Friday evening is generally not as successful as content coming out earlier in the week based on just like the algorithm, and then partially because of just timing for editing and everything going on in there, and now that content's gonna be at the same time, we want YouTube to have its moment with that. There's a cat or a tail of some variety.
Yeah, there's a cat. I'm trying to wrangle my cat and get him to settle down.
And then that way we will just have a better content release schedule and then have more stuff coming out. So just in the future, YouTube watchers, if you're checking in every week on YouTube, it's now being moved to Twitch, and then there'll be just a video that comes out on YouTube later that week to catch as more of a video thing. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Please be a hand, and I can keep this hand. Cool. All right. Moving the hammer. I'm going first, and I will play this land tapped, and then I will pass my. Oh, I draw for the turn. Yep, and I will play this land tapped, and say go.
Oh yeah, just a reminder to everybody playing, I still don't have basic lands, so I still have Sharpied lands. They're my basics.
How dare you? No, that's fine.
My Apocalypse packs didn't come with basic lands. I was so sad.
I'll play this cool old forest and pass to Mr. Bateman.
Draw.
Said no, I only gave Boo's hands.
I will play Thornwood Falls. I'll gain a life, and I'll pass.
Oh, clean. Clean. So I was right there.
Okay.
That one good.
You are still very quiet. Stonework, Pack Beast, and pass. Joseph, maybe can you call me on Discord and mute yourself on spell table?
I'll play this Bloodstone Goblin. It's a 2/2. Whenever I cast a kicked spell, it gets +1/+1 and menace until end of turn. You're up, Ben.
Wow, aggressive. Everybody playing creatures early. What is this?
This is how we prevent games from going 4 hours.
Evolving Wilds. Pass the turn. I'll just crack it now. Just
Joe, can you hear me?
save time.
Yeah.
Cool. That is better. Let's.
Forest. But I am done.
It is your turn. I don't know if you heard, Ben.
I went. I played and I got a forest plus Evolving Wilds and I passed.
Can you hear Joe, Ben?
I can hear Joe. I think yes.
Cool.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm actually. Okay.
How is this gonna work now for me? Can I mute
I'm
player?
gonna play a swamp. I will. Let's see here, what we're gonna do. I gotta get the question. Tap for Sentinel's Eyes on my Fire Sweeper. So he gets +1/+1 has.
Okay, so I'm having some audio issues. Can actually we just all join Discord for audio and then not use audio from spell table? Cool. Yep. Yeah, yeah. I can just mute spell table so that doesn't affect me, but if you want to turn it off for your own purposes, that will help. So hang up here. Cool. And this should work.
Will be your.
And it's
So
my
I should
turn.
be able to hear you guys in Discord. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yep.
now it's clipping a little bit, but that sounds way better. Cool. Does
Make
that
sure
sound
that
better, people in chat? Oh, I need to bring up this so I know what's going on. Oh, there's a raiding party. Who raided?
TNC Power Hour.
Oh, thank you, TNT Power Hour. Welcome, and friends. We're doing a thing. We're figuring out audio difficulties, and now we're good. And it apparently is my turn. I will draw for the turn. I will play this here swamp, and I will play Tabarax, Hope's Demise. It has lifelink as long as it's +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever another non-token creature I control dies, I get a counter on it. If it's a cleric, I draw a card and lose a life. And then I will. I guess I'm gonna. I think I want.
Did you guys lose me? You guys lost me, didn't you?
I can hear you.
No, yeah, you're still
Oh,
here.
you're-
I'm good. I passed.
Am I still on screen though, or did you lose me on spell table? 'Cause
No, I
feel
see you.
like
I see you
changed
on.
it,
I see you on spell table. Can you move a land on spell table? Oh no, now we've
Oh,
lost you on spell
now
table.
you're gone.
but it's all right.
Yeah.
I just
How did you predict the future?
I lost myself on spell table. I'm lost. All right, I'm back though. I should be back any second.
You're back.
You're good.
Yep.
It's Carson's turn.
No attacks, Kess?
Everyone has blockers but Ben.
Yeah.
I don't. If I attack Ben now, he'll attack me forever, and I don't want that. So yeah, no attacks.
Okay.
You know how I do, Alex.
I'll play a
Preemptively,
forest.
politically away my way from vindictiveness. But remember this, Ben. I didn't attack you, so.
I'll remember it, Alex. Don't you worry.
I'll pass to Ben.
Carson's not attacking me, huh?
I mean, Kess was pretty clear in that warning.
Wow. All right. So sick. That was like a sweet warning. I can't believe I just got away with that. All right. Like as opposed to like anyone that if you attack they won't. I mean, come on. Like,
Give it a minute.
Well, I do think that Carson attacking Ben is less. You'll be less vindictive about than me specifically.
Probably.
Attacking you. But I'm not
I
saying
don't
you
know
won't
who
be.
it is, but I'm getting a really bad echo.
I muted the spell table website in Chrome, but
the same thing I did. Yeah.
Well, I can. That's my fault. There, I muted myself. It should be better now.
Everybody should click the microphone in spell table and turn off their audio there.
Yeah,
Is it now better?
Yeah, it's much better. It was definitely
Okay.
better.
All right. I played a swamp,
My beat.
and then I will play this trumpeting gnar, but non-mutated, unfortunately.
I don't know what that was.
Nice. I am done.
Alrighty.
I am eating a char siu bowl, CNC Power Hour, that I made myself.
Tap 3, get my commander out.
Oh, I'm here to party. Don't you worry.
So we got a 3/3 Vigilance Menace Lifelink. Creature cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players cannot cast spells from graveyards. Let's see. Ben is slightly above starting life total.
Yeah, Ben's winning.
Wait, but Joe, how big is your creature though?
The one that I can attack with is a 2/3.
So I have a 3/3.
Okay. Alright, I'll pass turn then.
Ooh, sweet. Draw a card for the turn. I'm gonna play.
Sick comic book art. Trumpeting gnar is my 3/3, by the way.
Oh,
You guys
nice.
see. It
I
looks so
did.
sweet.
I did buy as many of the Jeskai colored mutate creatures today.
They're like, I just think they're extremely cool looking. The comic book art ones, I'm a big fan.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm gonna play Tazri.
Sure.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
And I'm gonna pass.
Draw. Okay. I'll play this other mountain and pass.
Okay, on tap. I will play this island, which is just actually a Thornwood Falls that says island on it, but it is an island in my world. And I will not do anything. I will leave my 4 open, and I will pass the turn.
Ben has 2 Thornwood Falls in his deck. Judge.
I mean, I opened 3 copies of Lamb or Dead in my packs of I was so upset. I wanted an Urborg Elf so badly. I was like, couldn't one of you idiots just have been the other stupid common, please, in my colors? But actually, I got 3 of you, and I play so little commander. It took me 30 minutes to realize I was only going to be able to play 1. I was tweeting halfway about it for a little while.
I'm going to cast Daybreak Chimera.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Fire. Then I will swing at Carson with my commander because it's got menace,
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
and I will gain 3 life.
When I opened my Dominaria packs, two of the six rares were the red-white check land, and I don't have a commander that can play red and white in my pool.
That's so brutal. What's the red white? Oh, it's Akiri, is Line Slinger or whatever is the red white Zendikar legend. I didn't get that either.
In Zendikar, yeah. I did not pull her.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is your turn.
Cool.
Carson, did you take the 3 damage from my commander?
I'm doing that right now.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Delicious beer.
I'm going to play this Timber Claw Pathway. What's the move? So I can do that, and you guys aren't really doing anything too aggressive, but I feel like I want to do this one. Yeah.
Joe seems to think that I'm the threat.
Well, that's glary if I just take that out. Is that better or worse for you guys?
Worse.
It's worse.
All right.
I'm going to play Vastwood Surge. Get myself.
What is that?
It is I get 2 lands and put them in the play. Tapped.
Explosive veggies.
Explosive veggies that can be kicked to do really powerful things, but alas, I have not drawn it. I've always drawn it in need of the colors, so I will get a island and a mountain. And I have completed Exodia. I have all of the colors of the wind. I'm done. I guess I could be attacking. I guess I attack. No. How do you have 30? Oh, 34 life. Cool. Go. It's your turn.
Yeah, because Joe keeps hitting me.
I thought it was 44 for a second, and I was confused.
I wish. I'll tap 5 and play this Mammoth Spider.
How big?
3/5.
Reach.
Yeah.
Cool. Done?
You're up, Ben. Yep.
Okay. I will play this swamp. And I will tap 5, and I will mutate Brockus onto Trumpeting Gnar, making myself a beast.
Neat.
And so now Brockus is a 6/6, but has this ability. 6/6 strength. Beast. And
Joe, it's your turn.
I just drew.
Cool. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I see it now.
Tapping 2 for Daxos, Blessed by the Sun.
ooh, it's a good-looking Daxos.
That Daxos is so hot right now.
He definitely does a lot in terms of his pec day. That's a thing he works on hard.
Yeah, he does. Maybe that's the real blessing.
He feels, yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like he's a guy that does a lot of bench work, if you know what I mean.
Then, Kess, do you have any flyers?
I do.
How big is your flyer?
It is a 2/2.
I will swing at you with a 3/3 flyer.
It's messed up. Yep, I deserve that. I don't know why I deserve it. I didn't attack anyone else. This feels like you're just being fair and attacking each person once, which seems like the coward's way.
He has attacked me twice at this point, so.
Cool. That's fine. I take it.
That's true.
All right. That's my turn.
No, Kess.
Oh,
Gotcha.
I will untap and tap and tap and tap and tap.
A little mixed up when you can't actually see people's mouths move. You just hear voices. You're like, wait, who's talking?
Yeah.
Sounds like an excuse to me. I will play. I guess. I don't want to play that this turn. I want to play this turn. I'm gonna play Linvala.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm going to play Nissa of the Shadow Buches, whatever her name is.
Bows.
Bows. And then I'm going to make my mountain into a 3/3 creature and untap it. And then I am going to move to combat, in which I'm going to do the thing to your flyer, Joseph.
So what is the thing?
It loses all. So I have a full party. So it loses all. It's detained. So it loses all abilities. Can't attack and can't block. Doesn't lose abilities, but just can't activate abilities.
Okay.
I can do that to planeswalkers or creatures, and then
until your next turn, Kess.
Until my next turn, yes. And then I will attack Joseph back for that slight. And I'm done.
Kess is definitely getting pretty developed over there. That Nissa is kind of a problem for us, I think.
Kess, sorry, I cannot see your camera on spell table. It's very unfocused. What is you attacking me with?
A 2/2 flyer.
Okay, 2/2 flyer.
Tabara's hopes of mine. Because you don't have any flyers, right?
Not right now, no.
Yeah.
Not that it's untapped. Okay, so I take 2.
And that's it, Kess?
Yep.
Cool. I'll untap, draw for turn. I'll play this mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll tap 6 and cast my commander, Phylath World Sculptor.
Oof, so many plants.
Yuck.
It's got the plants.
ETB, I will make plant friends equal to my basic land count, which is currently 6.
Oh, you got a bunch of
So
zero.
wonders why I was attacking him.
I mean,
there's 0 ones, is that right?
There's 0 ones, yeah.
There's 0 ones now.
Yeah, but
there's 0 ones.
Exactly. When we put a counter on one of them.
It puts 4 counters on one of them.
Oh, never mind. I thought it
You're
was
up,
a
Ben.
single counter. Got it. Okay, so that's the problem.
It's only a problem if you think it's a problem.
I mean, Carson, he sounds like if he's calling it a problem, means that he thought you were someone that he was going to
it's
do
all
damage
about
to.
it's all about perception.
Right.
You all need to reassess the attitude with which you're approaching this.
And then as Ben takes his turn at Flowery, I really have liked the league so far. Definitely week 1 decks are very slow, and I would prioritize as much as you can evasion or non-combat based damage that takes over time can kill the table, because it's very hard to end a game in week 1. So far week 2 games have been great. They're really fun. It's really cool just like figuring out which packs you want to open just at a base level.
I think I'm gonna end my turn. Go ahead.
Tap. My creature does not untap, correct?
It does untap. It just can't do anything.
Oh, can't do anything. That's fine. Let's see. What do we do here? Actions.
Alex, does your Linvala to protect your creatures if you sacrifice it? It doesn't protect your planeswalkers too, though, right?
It gives all creatures hexproof hexproof or indestructible. Not
But
planeswalkers.
planeswalkers.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yes, you can go after Nissa. I feel like you're afraid of
I-
Nissa more than you need to be.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe I'm
gonna-
just thinking 1v1 magic.
This
I'm gonna
is-
attack
Yep.
Nissa for 2.
Can you read all of the abilities on that card?
Constellation, it'll get +1/+1 if an enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, and then it's also getting from the enchantment on it. It gets +1/+1 in vigilance.
Got
so
it.
it's a 2/3 with 2/3 with vigilance right now.
So you know I have a 4/6 in play, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I will block with my 4/6.
I will tap 2 to cast Blade Brand, giving it Death Touch until end of turn.
And it is a what?
It's a 2/3 right now.
Is
I
it
used to draw a
2/3?
card.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
And then also before damage is dealt, I'm gonna cast Carmido's Blessing. It gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's an enchanted creature or enchantment creature, it also gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn.
Okay.
There.
Pass your dice.
I also got to draw a card, which is what I really wanted to do.
Fair enough.
And then I'll pass turn.
All right. I untap. I draw. Ooh. I will. Play Valakut Expiration. I will play a Flooded Strand. Landfall activations on Nissa and then Valakut Expiration. Getting a Moss Pit Skeleton, whom I will. Oh, I tapped that land really wrong because I'm bad at this game. Which I will play with the Swamp and the Timber Crown pathway that I have here. Do I want to kick it? No, not yet. And then I will plus Nissa going to 7.
Making another thing, making another creature.
Well, it's not permanent. I will untap this mountain.
Is that until end of turn or until your next turn?
It's until end of turn.
Oh.
Yeah. This
That
Nissa
comes
is
here.
not as good as other Nissas. You do not need to be that afraid of Nissa. She's good because she can like rebuy things and she can get very big with landfall, but she's like relatively just fine. And
Likely
then
story.
likely
Yeah,
story.
that's what I'm thinking.
I'll declare attacks, and I will. I'll detain the Joseph's flyer again.
Okay.
And then I will attack you for 5.
It's in the air again.
Yep.
Okay. I will take 5. And I will be sad because I can't block with my 2/7.
And then I don't have a warrior. Is that correct?
You have a wizard, a cleric.
Wait,
Oh,
I don't
you
have.
have
I don't have a
Your
war.
pack beast is either a rogue or a warrior.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I will. I'm gonna fetch actually. Getting a plains.
So since Kess doesn't have a full party, what's the type on that mosh pit skeleton? Is it a skeleton warrior?
Plant skeleton.
Plant skeleton. Okay,
I
so
believe Cass announced it as a skeleton, I think.
plant
it is
skeleton.
a mosh pit skeleton. So
this
it doesn't appear that Kess was able to detain your flyer, Joe.
That's not fun.
Oh. It's okay. Here. Well, okay. We can back that up then, I guess. Because then I wouldn't have attacked.
I mean,
yeah, it's I
since
don't know.
the information is not what was presented, so yeah.
Yeah. I would back up, and then so I fetch. Let me just see what this, because then I can just have that happen or not, and then I won't attack here because I'm gonna play this relic, and then move on with my life, and then do nothing. So then I don't attack you. You have 5 life back, and this is at 8. I end my turn.
Cool. I will untap.
Good catch.
I will draw. I will. I'll tap 6. Play Ancient Green Warden.
What card is that?
It's a 6 mana 5/7 with reach, which I may play lands from my graveyard and landfall abilities I control trigger twice.
I'm gonna respond to that.
Yep.
I remember that card.
Blue, black. And I will Voracious Great Shark, countering it.
Nice. Fair enough. It is countered. Then I will play this forest, and I will make a 4/5 plant that I have here. I will promote one of my 0/1s.
It's called up.
Yeah,
Miners, it's in the show now.
it's in the big leagues.
It's in the show, man. One of us has got to send that guy back down to AAA. Baseball.
Wait, what's happening?
I don't know.
Why is sports being talked
No,
about?
that was as a baseball nut. That was all fairly accurate.
I don't like baseball, but I thought it'd be funny.
I thought it was funny. You're up, Ben, and I also don't know anything about baseball.
I don't know.
I did just rewatch Moneyball, and I have to tell you, one of the best sports movies ever made. Even if you don't like baseball, that movie's so good.
That's because you're a nerd.
That's true.
That movie's just great.
I mean,
to nerds.
His talk show is called Nerds in Suits. What do you expect?
Yeah,
It's fair point.
Oh, thanks,
It is a
King, for the
baseball
follow.
fan. I'm also a Cubs fan, so 2016 was a fun year for me.
Exciting.
Yeah. Definitely was one of the 25% of the workforce at my company that called in sick the following day after the Cubs won the World Series. Because I was definitely out drinking till like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Gonna do anything, Ben?
I'm just reading a card in my hand. I'm sorry. I think I had the super sick idea for what I was gonna do, and then I realized that I don't have all of the lands that I want, which is what I hoped was happening. They're just shams. They're just proxy pieces of garbage.
Welcome to EDH, Ben. Proxy pieces of garbage is our native language.
Thank you, Kingston Dairy, for the follow. Yep.
All right. So I guess what we'll do is just.
The Lorwyn packs were for Tappy, actually, and I don't know if she found Lorwyn packs.
Let's go 6. I will attempt to mutate this Auspicious Starix onto my Baracus Trumpeting Gnar thing. Any responses?
Starks is the one that gets you the next non-land card.
So it's equal to the number of times it's mutated. So it would exile until you exile X permanent cards. So I would exile 2 permanent cards and put them onto the battlefield.
Okay.
Does that resolve?
Joe?
I have I have nothing I can do with 1 mana.
Yes.
Yep, you're good.
I have nothing. Go ahead.
Okay, we'll keep Rockets ahead of it. We'll exile 2 permanent cards. Sea Dasher Octopus is the first, and Primal Empathy is the second. They both go onto the battlefield. And that's gonna do it for my turn.
Untap.
Oh, and I trigger. Sorry, I get another beast when I do that.
I'm gonna tap 2 for the Birth of Metallus.
Meletis, I believe.
Meletis, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go fetch a plains. Hey, look, there's a plains. It's gonna go to my hand, and then I'm gonna put it on the battlefield as my land for turn. Dice on that in a second. And then, because the mutate thing is getting a little out of hand. Now, question: if your mutate creature is flickered, do the mutates drop off, or how does that work? It's a little weird.
They do.
Okay. So
They'll
it's just
die?
No, if your mutate pile is flickered, all of the permanents in the stack will all re-enter the battlefield as separate permanents.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, mutate's it's a weird mechanic.
All cards in a mutate stack will all go to the same zone as part of any effect.
Okay. I was just making sure I understood that. Let's see here. I'm gonna do this because I don't want to deal with that. I've dealt with it too many times already with Carson. I'm gonna cling to dust your guy that doubles your landfall triggers. So exile it from a graveyard.
Sure.
I gain 3.
I gain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I will Flicker of Fate your commander, Ben.
So what does it do?
Exile target creature enchantment, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. So it is literally.
They all come back separately?
Yeah, they all come back separately.
Okay.
Unless you choose to put your commander in the command zone, because it did change zones technically.
I will let it re-enter. This Auspicious Starks, Trumpeting Gnar, and Brockus are all separate creatures now.
Okay. And then I will. None of them are flyers, correct?
I don't believe I have any flyers on the battlefield at the moment.
I will hit you for 3 then.
3 it is. I will go to 38.
And that'll be turn.
I will untap. Draw for the turn. Ooh. How much mana would that cost? This is like not going to do very much, but this is a cool thing that I can do. Trace 4, 8. Okay, so I don't have enough mana to do that this turn. But I can play this. First draw trigger going. I'm going to play Spikefield Cave tapped. Landfall. 9. Exile of Plains. Yeah. This isn't the card draw I want, which means guess who's coming into play? She costs 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 mana. White, black, and white. 1 additional white. She comes in. I now have a full party. We should all rejoice. I will move to combat. I now can detain a thing. I'm going to detain. None of this stuff is that scary anymore. Because I'm correct that detaining a thing with mutate, if it gets mutated on, the mutate still triggers, right? Because it's activated abilities? Yes. Okay. All of your creatures don't do anything. I guess I'll detain the flyer again. It's the only flyer, right?
Yeah, it's all I got. Flying is just the one so far.
Well, but there's no one else that has flying creatures.
No, I think Carson is
Correct.
a reach. Yeah, Carson's a reacher.
I have a spider.
Oh, you have the spider?
Yeah. But that's the only flyer on the board.
Well, no, that's not under Kess's control. Kess has 2 flyers.
Right.
Yeah.
The only other flyer outside of Kess's control.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I'm not going to attack. I think either of you, anyways. Cool. I detained the flyer because I don't want to deal with it. And then I'm gonna. Well, Ben just kind of got wrecked. You're doing your own thing. Carson's a little scary, but whatever. And I'm done. Everyone takes 1 damage. Oh, I plus Nissa on a land because I have Valakut expiration. I plus Nissa and I untap this plains.
All right, I'll take a damage.
Okay, I go to 37.
I'll play this mountain. I will promote another plant up to the big leagues.
Sick. Crash Davis, man. He's been ready. He's been ready to come up this whole time.
Let's see.
That was a Bull Durham reference for anybody watching. That Green Warden thing that you tried to play, I was correct in countering that, right? That's like horrible for us.
Yeah.
That's in play.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's the best card in my deck, probably.
Those would be all those plants would be 8/9s, not 4/5s.
Yeah, the important text here is it doubles my landfall triggers, which my commander has. So yeah, that was a good counter.
And that's why I exiled it too, because I just don't have to deal with it. Period.
There is at least one regrowth effect in this deck.
I know.
What's your biggest creature?
I have a 4/6, and I have Linvala.
Got it. Joe, your biggest creature's
I have a 2. I think he's a 2/8 or a 2/9 right now.
Don't you have a tap 3/3?
Oh, it's at 3/3, yeah. But
Gotcha.
and then my commander's a 3/3 too. But like in terms of defense, yeah.
Yeah, it depends on what you mean by big. I have a 3/5, 2 4/5s, and a 5/5.
Okay, cool.
Daxos is just he's dummy thick.
I will play Keldon Overseer. And I will kick it, which will give my Bloodstone Goblin +1/+1 in Menace. The kicked ability is a threaten effect, so I get to steal a creature until end of turn. I think the best thing for me to steal... I'm going to attempt to steal Linvala. Yes.
I like that move. Cass.
I know. I'm thinking.
Okay.
What are you?
That was normally the I'm paying attention to the chat sound, so that's what I figured.
No, what are you attempting to steal it with?
This Keldon Overseer.
So you just
when it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, gain control of target creature until end of turn, untap, gain haste.
So basically, it's like let you give all your creatures indestructible, or give all my creatures indestructible this turn. I will sacrifice Linvala, giving all my creatures indestructible for this turn.
You got it, Chief. Then I will attack Joe with 2 plants and a menace 3/3.
All right. I will block one of the plants with he is a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's a 2/7.
Okay, they'll bounce off each other.
Yeah, and then I'll take the other. You said
7.
3, yeah, 7. I'll take the other 7.
That's my turn. Whenever you're ready, Ben.
Cool. I will untap. I will go to upkeep. Primal Empathy will trigger. I have the largest creature on the battlefield. I have 2 different 6/6s, so I will draw a card. Then I will draw for turn. All right. Let's play this island. And then... Yes. Still not quite there. All right. I will pay 4. Swamp, and island. And I will mutate this insatiable. Oh, I don't have to. I have 3 for, not 4. Let's leave this untapped. Insatiable Hemophage on the Auspicious Starix.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just mutated the 1 time now because it's a brand new creature. So you guys lose 1 and I gain 1. So I'll go to 38. And then the Starix will trigger. I think I'll actually keep the Starix above it so it stays a 6/6. And I will activate the flip thing.
Hey, Marshall.
Umori Collector hits the battlefield. Umori the Collector. Of the chosen type, costs 1 less to cast. I guess probably should just make it creatures. And at this point, I have lots of land, so sure, we'll make it creatures. Cost 1 less to cast. And then I guess attacks probably are kind of in order at some point here. I'm just not doing anything. Joe, you got a Vigilance Menace Lifelink, a 2/3, and a 2/7.
2/7, a 3/3 Vigilance Menace Lifelink, and a 2/3. Yep.
And Alex, you've got a Pack Beast, a Tazri. How big is the skeleton?
The skeleton is a 2/2. 4/6, 2/1, 2/2, 2/2.
Okay, and
And
then
a ton of
Carson,
mana
you've
on
got
tap.
2 4/5s, 3/5, a 5/5. Gotcha. I really think I want to just like suicide 2 for 1 actually on anything. So actually, I'm just gonna hold back. I'll just leave my 5 mana open. I'll just pass.
All right. I untap. This goes to its second phase, and I get a 0/4 wall, which will be played by this Tappy Clue token.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah, that's what I want. That's a good card. Detained. I will play Heliod's Pilgrim. Enters the battlefield. I may search my library for an aura card, reveal it, and put it in my hand. Want pretty good. That's a possibility. Well, I'm now very glad I'm shuffling because there's a lot of good stuff on the bottom of my deck. Yep, I'm going to grab that. I'm going to grab Inevitable End. Enchanted creature has at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature.
Say it again. Sorry.
It's a Inevitable End is a aura. It says enchant creature. Enchanted creature has at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature.
How do you spell
So
inevitable?
Inevitable.
Thank you. Inevitable end. Only card with the word inevitable in it. Who would have thought? Who are you putting it on?
It goes to my hand.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And I do not have the mana to cast it right now, but it's just going to live in my hand for now.
Okay.
Reasonable draw.
Sorry, what?
I said it's a reasonable draw. It's not a bad one to get.
Yeah, removal.
Well, also, depending on what you guys' board state are, I can try to force you to decide if you want to keep what I put it on or sack other stuff. Like
Right.
Carson, not too hard because he's got plants. But other than that, I think I am going to pass turn. But I do gain 1 life from the wall coming into play because Daxos. And 1 from the Heliod's Pilgrim from Daxos.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to trigger Tazri.
Now Alex has got the whole
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will reveal Archpriest of Iona, and that is all. 4-mana draw card seems medium. Archpriest of Iona is its power is equal to my party at the beginning of combat. If I have a full party, I can jump a thing. I will untap, draw for turn, like that. I will play a Polluted Delta, landfall triggers. Exile Soul Shatter with Valakut expiration, which seems real good right now. I will actually fetch a second time, grabbing a. I feel like a swamp in the long run is going to be more important than the second island. Landfall triggers again, so this goes to 12. I don't know who a problem is.
So currently, what are the highest CMCs?
Outside of me. Right.
Yeah, I've got 3 things that have a 5 CMC.
One thing with a 5 CMC.
Let me do. And then Skyclave Shade. Ooh. You have one thing with a. What? Say it. You have one. You have a 5. You have a 5-drop. Ben, you have a 5-drop.
I have 3 5-drops, so I can sacrifice the Great Shark, the Brachus, or the mutated Starix. They're all 5. Actually, is the casting cost of a mutated creature?
It's the top
combined?
creature. No, it's just the top creature.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay, then they're all 5. I could choose anyone.
The Starix is a 5-drop, not a 6-drop? Really?
If the mutate cost is a 6-drop, but the actual cost is a 5.
Okay. I will. Well, in the meantime, I will cast Soul Shatter.
Okay.
So everyone sacrifice their most expensive planeswalker or creature.
I will. Oh, any planeswalker or creature, or just?
It has to be the most expensive planeswalker and creature you have.
Okay.
Highest converted mana cost.
That would be the 1 flyer I had.
And do you gain a life, Alex? Is that how that works?
Do I gain life?
Or do we lose life?
No, nothing. Just that's it.
I gain a life from Daxos though.
Maybe. Can't confirm nor deny that because I don't. Oh, from it, creatures dying. Yes, yeah, that's true.
Yep. Creature died. I gain a life. It has got control, but yeah.
I'm gonna play Archpriest of Iona. And then I'm going to minus Nissa. So she's at 7, and I'm going to put Limvala into play with 2+1/+1 counters on Limvala. Okay, now.
Wow. Yeah, this is not a problem at all.
Stuff's happening. Well, I just have a bunch of medium things.
No, you cannot do that, I believe.
What?
Because of Kunaros, right? Can't.
Yeah, you can't cast creatures. Creature cards and graveyards cannot enter the battlefield.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, so
Why my Brachus is in the command zone right now, dog.
Got it.
And you cannot cast spells from the graveyard either.
Got it. I'm going to then cast Balagid Recovery, grabbing Limvala back, and then minusing Nissa to put it into play for my hand, which is way lamer and way less cool.
Look, he's a very good guard puppy.
Yes. I need to dislike. I dislike a lot. In revenge, at the beginning of my upkeep, I am going to detain your. You no longer have the flyer, right?
Yeah, that was the one you made me sad.
Detain the enchanted creature is the one that is. I guess the dog has menace.
Yeah.
And then what's on the? It's a 2/3, gets +1/+1.
It's a 1/2, and it gets +1/+1, and then it gets another +1/+1 whenever I cast an enchantment.
Got it. Okay. Okay, then I'll detain. And Ben, do you have anything that has an activated ability even?
No.
Cool.
Triggered abilities.
I guess I'll detain the spider. Declare attacks. I will jump Moss Skeleton. So I'll swing Moss Skeleton at Carson, Tabarax at Ben for 2, and that's it. Those are the 2.
How big is Tabarax?
Oh no, never mind. I'm swinging Tabarax at Joe. So 3 at Carson, 2 at Joe.
And then is that flyer or no?
Yes, flyer.
You monster! I'll get that 2 life back on my turn.
And then I will end my turn. Everyone takes 1 from Skyscrape Shade.
All right.
Oh, Tabrak should have gotten bigger. Is it a May? Another non-creature you control dies. Put a +1/+1. I missed it. We won't walk it back. I'm making too many misses. You're right. I should have gone that. It's Carson's turn.
So it does still feel like Carson is the player whose board will just like take over the most. The sheer number of gigantic 4/5s, but also his commander dying. Did you sack your commander and you're gonna replay it? Is that what happened?
Carson's muted.
Yeah.
Now, that may be.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I muted my microphone because I had to cough and do shit. I said at the end of Alex's turn that we all agree that Kess is the problem, but apparently that's not the case. I'm gonna cast my commander, make 8 more plant friends that are all 0/1s.
I mean, it does feel like you, Carson, with the sheer number of creatures.
They're 0/1s, Ben. What do you want from me? They're 0/1s.
For now.
You're now. The keyword would be our 0/1s right now.
I can only pump 1 plant per landfall trigger. What do you want from me?
Hey man, I get it.
I mean, would we be happier if it was the other way around? If it was a legendary Avengers Zendikar? Because I think I would be less happy.
Let's see.
At least I don't have to worry about a creator with Behemoth coming in.
Right. I'll play this Kazul's Cliffs, which will trigger landfall, and I'll make this particular plant large.
So it's now an 8/9.
It's now an 8/9, and I'll chunk it Kess for 9 or 8.
Wow.
It's an 8/9 on the ground.
Yeah. No keywords. No trample, no flying, nothing.
I will. You're just hitting me for 8?
That's the plan, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll take 8.
Cool. Ben, you're up.
All right, untap. Does anybody have some? Oh, you now have an 8/9, so I no longer get to draw a card.
Yep.
That sucks. All right. Well, I'll get a counter then instead. Empathy will put a counter on. I guess probably 8/9. So.
Chat said Carson that you should be opening up some M10 and get a coat of arms.
I definitely did not just look up how much Magic 2010 packs cost.
I put on the Voracious Great Shark.
Are they expensive? What's in there that's good?
I don't know. Other than coat of arms, I don't know.
I will cast my commander from the command zone.
Are you gonna be mutating him or casting him?
I will be mutating him if possible.
Onto
the Starks.
And the Starks is a 6/6?
Currently, so it would remain a 6/6.
Cool.
No responses
No response
from
from me.
Good. No responses.
Okay. Brockus, so we'll stack it. So first, Hemophage, second trigger, so you guys all lose 2, I gain 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just right, because it's just X equal to the number of times it's mutated, right?
Yep.
2 points, yeah. Okay. Cool.
Right? I mean, the card's right in front of you.
Yeah, I just reread it. Okay, so I go to 39, you guys all lose 2, and then I will flip till I get 2 permanents. First one is Jungle Hollow, comes into play. Gain a life. Second one, Dismal Blackwater, comes into play. I'll gain another life. Go to 41. And
While this is happening, everyone, please, if you're watching this, follow if you're on Twitch and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Super appreciated you hanging out with us tonight.
And that'll wrap up my turn. I'm done. Go ahead.
At the end of your turn, I'm gonna pay 1 and flash out Omen of the Dead.
Okay.
Enters the battlefield. I can grab a creature card from my graveyard back to my hand. I'm gonna grab the only creature in my graveyard, which is the Daybreak Chimera.
Cool.
But I can also sack it to scry too. But
10 has some cool stuff. Has Overrun, Platinum Angel.
it goes to 3. I gain
I'm
2
not gonna
life.
get Platinum Angel. Fog. Fireball.
Second. Land for turn. I am gonna put the inevitable end on Carson's Linvala.
You mean Kess's Linvala?
Kess's Linvala.
Okay.
What is it? What's it doing?
It's an enchant creature. At the beginning of your upkeep, you have to sack a creature.
Okay.
So your Linvala will make you sack stuff on your upkeep.
Cool.
And then I'll pay 2 for the Daybreak Chimera, just because I want my flyer blocking black. And man, everyone's got too many creatures. I can't get through with Menace. I will pass turn.
I will activate Tazri. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is way better. I will grab. Yeah, I'll grab Abzan Battle Priest and Black Bloom Rogue.
You get all allies from, or all of the types from the top 6?
I get 2. I get a Cleric, Rogue, Wizard, Warrior, and/or Ally from among them. 2 of them.
Wow.
So now that Kess just drew 2 cards on someone else's turn.
Hey, I'm doing what I can. I'm going to try to make him sack stuff.
Right, no. I'm saying, like, how are we feeling vis-a-vis Kess drawing 2 cards versus a pile of 0/1s?
Yeah, I mean, I think Kess is definitely the problem. We all should kill him.
I think Ben's also scary with the mutate thing going on over there. Just something we should be aware
I got a bunch
of.
of small creatures. I have a Sea Dasher Octopus that hasn't even octopused a single time.
You haven't even had the first tentacling, much less the re-tentacling.
I will just untap. Actually, I will. I'm gonna Mardu Charm your commander.
My commander?
No, Joe's. Sorry. The dog.
What is Mardu Charm?
4 damage to target creature.
Oh, okay. There's anything I can do about that. Nothing. All right, so it goes to my graveyard. Or we're gonna go with the command zone, actually.
Cool. Okay.
At the beginning of your upkeep, remember you have to sack a creature.
Yes, I know. I will untap and I will sack Moss Pit Skeleton. And then I will draw for the turn. And draw like a champion. I will play a Mountain. Trigger Valakut and Nissa. Nissa goes to 8.
So now Alex is drawing all the cards.
Valak Merrick Nightblade. I will also trigger the Skyclave Shade. If it was kicked. So now let's see how my life within the world of mana is going to work today.
What is? Oh yeah,
It's
never mind.
Bloodghast
The dog
with
is
kicker.
not in play anymore.
Yes. That's why I killed the dog.
That's why he killed the dog.
Sometimes you want to know if you can pet the dog. Sometimes you want to know if you can kill the dog.
Problem with petting Kronos is you have 2 hands and there are 3 heads. So
Yeah.
one head is going to be left out, and it's going to be upset about it.
So 4, 5, 3 is a little less than I want. I want to get that into play. I guess I don't need it right now. I could just do that. That's cool. And then I get it back later. And actually, it's not that good right now. So, yeah. Okay. Alright, okay. I will pay 5 to play the Merrick Elk Nightblade. I will... Oh, sorry. I play the Sky Slave with Kicker. That's the thing that I was supposed to be paying attention to. It comes in with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. And then I play the Merrick Nightblade because doing things in order matters. And then I will... Oh. I'm like missing triggers all over the place, but I don't want to do that right now. I don't think I do. I'll minus Nissa again. To put a Abzan Battle Priest. We put a creature card with convert mana cost less or equal to the number of lands you control in the battle from your hand or graveyard with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Or do I just untap a land with her? I just untap. I want the counters. Okay.
Embarrassment of riches here.
I know there's too much shit I have to pay attention to.
You could do less shit, and then you wouldn't have as much shit to pay attention to.
That sounds boring.
Kill him.
Straight up just murder him is what Ben's after. Okay. And I tapped my lands wrong. This is all bad news. Alright, I will declare my attack step. I will do the thing where the thing can't do the thing to your commander, Carson.
Who's? Candy Carson's commander.
My
sorry.
commander
Your
is
reach.
detained.
Your reach. The reach creature is detained, not the commander, right?
The spider.
The spider.
Okay. Remembering that Joe recast his flyer.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I will also give Tazri +1/+1 and flying, and I will swing at you for 5, 10 in the air.
10.
And 5 of it is
Wow.
lifelink.
I suppose I will take 10.
I will gain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will pass the turn.
All right.
It's pathetic.
What's that, Joe?
Nothing. Just freaking Orzhov is not doing well for me, but that's 2 colors.
Yeah, I played a scrimmage game. I built an
There we go.
Orzhov deck, and I played a scrimmage game with it, and it was resilient, but it was really bad at doing things.
Thank you for the follow.
So the question is,
Pie. No idea if I said that correctly.
let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Tap 6. Play this Kazandu Stomper. It's a 6/5 with trample. When it enters the battlefield, I may return up to 2 lands I control to their owner's hands. Any responses? Kessler.
You're playing
Since you're
the return lands to your hand. You're good.
Okay. I will bounce Kazul's Cliffs and this forest.
Kazul's Cliffs is... What's the other side?
It's Kazul's Fury. It's a fling.
Okay.
I will play this forest. I will pump up this other plant friend to an 8/9.
2 8/9s.
2 8/9s. Then I will. Let's see. I can't do both of those things, which would be awesome. So what I will do. You still have that Lenvala. Sucks. I'll tap 1. I'll play this Worm Shambler.
Mm-hmm.
It enters with a +1/+1 counter. Whenever a creature I control with a counter on it becomes the target of a spell an opponent controls, I make a 1/1 green insect. And I can tap 1 and tap it to put another counter on it.
Right.
Then I will tap 3 and play the new Harrow.
Yep.
I will sacrifice this forest, and I will find a forest and a mountain, and I will make another one of my plants an 8/9.
Wow, so he's now got 3 8/9s.
Yes.
Good.
And Kess has me on a 2-turn clock in the air. So, Senor Kessler, 24 on the ground.
Cool. I will block with Stonework Pack Beast. One of them. And how much is the rest of the damage?
16.
6. Oh, because it has. Yeah, got it. I will take.
Each of them are 8/9s.
Right. So it's 3.
3 8/9s. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll block with the 1. And then it dies, so it's a cleric. I'll also. How much damage do I take? 16.
You take 16. Yeah.
Right. Oh wait. How big are your things?
8/9.
16 plus.
You don't have like enough to block one of them or multiple of them in Lenvala to indestructible your board, like wreck some stuff. You just don't have a lot of power.
I could let Navala die, and then I could kill one of his things.
You can get her back, right? With what with Nissa, so like.
And Tabrix is Death Touch and indestructible, so I kill 2 of his things. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's what I should do. It just makes my stuff worse. Yep, okay. Well, but I'm just like,
Why
does
Tabrax have Death Touch?
Well, it will have a +1/+1 counter if I sack Linvala, and Merrick Elk Nightblades gives all my creatures Death Touch.
Gotcha.
And then if he sacks Linvala, it gets rid of the enchantment I've got on it that makes him sack stuff on it.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I think that's right. All right, so I'll block Tabaraz, Stonework Pack Beast, and Abzan Battle Priest on my turn, and I'll sack Linvala to give them all indestructible. Linvala dying triggers Tabarax. He gets +1/+1.
Wait, did your skeleton die last turn, or did you just put your skeleton in your graveyard this turn? I thought you had him in play.
No, it died. It died, and now it goes on top of my graveyard because I put a +1/+1 counter on something, which I missed a few times, but I never would have drawn it. So it's on top of my graveyard.
Library.
Top of my graveyard. So, we care about graveyard order now. I opened up on
one of the 4 cards that talks about the top part of your library or your graveyard.
So 2 creatures of yours die, one of them doesn't. I gain 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 life.
So one of my plants dies?
2 of them. Because Tabarax and Abzan Battlepriest both have Death Touch and Lifelink.
Oh, okay. I will retire that plant token for now. And pass to Mr. Bateman.
All right, but you still have 1 8/9, right?
I have 1 8/9 that is tapped. Yes.
So I do not draw a card. All right, we will put the counter on the Great Shark again, I think. It's a 6/5. Let's make it a 7/6. Yeah, let's make it 7/6. I'll draw for turn. Okay. Play this forest. All right. Can I do some stuff now? That's cool. Feels like I'd like to. It'd be a sweet thing to do. All right, we'll try it.
I think it'd be
Let's
sweet.
go. I haven't done anything all game, so Let's go forest. Forest. Sure. I think jungle hollow. And then we'll go island. Island. Swamp, swamp, swamp. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that true? Oh no, I don't need that. I just have to go swamp, swamp. Okay, I will tap swamp, swamp, island, island, green, green, green. I will play emergent ultimatum.
Pretty good.
Oof.
Kinda. The problem is like there's not actually that suite of like monocolored stuff to get.
True.
So it's just okay. It's fine, but
Oh, the
it's
cards
not-
have to be monocolored?
they have to be monocolored. I pick 3. You guys shuffle 1 into my library, and I put the other 2 into play.
Yeah, you cast the other 2 for free.
Yeah, I cast them without paying their mana cost, which is it's all right. Kind of interesting, I guess. Yeah, Alex's board is kind of good. What's the biggest thing in terms of CMC that's on the board?
I have a 6-drop. I think that's it.
So the highest I got is 5.
Okay.
Cass, is Tazri your highest CMC?
Yes. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So yeah, my commander, 6-drop is the highest CMC. Oh, and the Kazandu Stomper is also a 6-drop.
Cool. That's kind of good, I guess. Well, that's kind of sweet, isn't it? These actually seem like the moves. All right. Could be worse. Yeah. All right, the cards will be... Cards will be these 3. It'll be Dirgebat, Boon of the Wishgiver, and Phyrexian Gargantua. And it is what? Different things. An opponent. Let's make it. Let's make it you, Joe. Dirgebat, Boon of the Wishgiver, and Phyrexian Gargantua.
I gotta look these up because I don't know what they would do off the top of my head.
Boon of the Wishgiver is a draw 4 card sorcery. It's mono blue. That's it. That's cycling. Phyrexian Gargantua is a 4/4 horror for black 4. When it enters the battlefield, I draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. And Dirgebat is a 3/3 flying bat with mutate 6. Flash flying. Whenever this creature mutates, destroy target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. I believe Emergent is cast those cards without paying their casting cost. So I will be able to mutate Dirgebat onto my mutate stack if I would like to.
That'll be the one I exclude then, the bat.
The bat will get reshuffled. Okay, so Boon and Gargantua. So I'm going to be drawing 6 cards.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Seems not bad. I get myself a 4/4.
4/4
Gargantua,
cards.
guys. That's Phyrexian Gargantua. That's a card from Apocalypse. Pretty sweet.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna go Boon of the Wishgiver. I'll pass. I'll draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we will cast this Phyrexian Gargantua. Lose 2 life, so I'll go down to 39. I'll draw 2.
I'm so sad I didn't open up the Falconer from Khan's block.
All right, so then I got to go to 10 cards in hand now. That was a pretty unexciting ultimatum. I'm just gonna discard cards. Say, I guess Umori makes my creatures cost less. I don't think I really want to do any of that. So yeah, we'll go to discard. And we'll just discard this island, and we'll discard this excavation mole, and we'll discard this greater sandworm. That's fine. And I pass the turn with Swamp, and 2 dual lands open.
Okay.
That'll be that.
Yeah, I just realized that Carson's board might actually be my worst nightmare in real life. Just so many plants.
That's so many plants.
I have declared war against this situation.
There's 0/1 plants though, Cass. They can't hurt you.
I am allergic. Like a small plant can kill me.
The Laguna's Band Storyteller enters the battlefield. I may target enchantment card from on top of my graveyard on top of my library. I will put the Inevitable End, and I will gain life equal to its CMC, which is 3. And then I also gain life for a creature entering the battlefield. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I'm not doing much, but I'm staying alive. Mainly by not being as big a threat as other people. And having a blocker just big enough to do stuff. And then I'm gonna pay 3, tap Omen of the Dead to scry 2. That could stay on top, because then I'll just put that there. That actually, those both can stay on top. Those are both good. And I'll pass turn. I can't hurt anyone.
Untap. I'm worried about draw for the turn. I will play this Black Bloom Bog, tapped, triggering landfall. Nissa goes to 4. Valcode expiration, exiles Tazim Raptor, which is what I wanted to see. Cleric. So many clerics. Cleric. Oh. Oh. Don't like that. I'm going to play this bird. For 2 white and a
Alex, you're really at 41. You just gained a bunch of life or something?
I have all creatures I have with +1/+1 counters have lifelink. I'm going to return this bog back to my hand.
Totally fine. Not at all problematic.
I'm going to play this Blackborn Rogue. It's not. It's just a rogue. It just has the creature type rogue attached to it. Ends up that being able to have a full party is important with what this deck is trying to do. And then I will declare my attack step. Your spider is a 1/3.
It's a 3/5.
It's a 3/5. Damn. That's so beefy. I'll swing at you, Carson, with my Skyclave Shade.
Okay.
It is and with the flying bonus from the Archmage of India during my attack step, whatever. It is a 6/4.
6/4.
6/4 flying Death Touch lifelink.
I think I have to block it at this point. Which I super duper don't like, but here we are. I'll block with my spider.
Cool. And then I will play Moss Pit Skeleton. 4/5. Keeping this red untapped, I guess. I guess no, I need the red. So, yeah, okay. The red untapped, so Moss Pit Skeleton comes in with kicked with 3 +1/+1 counters on it. He's a 5/5. And then I will plus Nissa, untapping Swamp, and then I will tap Swamp and the Merelk Nightblade to put a +1/+1 counter on the Merelk Nightblade. And pass my turn.
And then invoke the Power of Thunder.
There are a couple of cards that can get me out of this, and that is not one of them.
I'm the party Thor, the one that wants beer and is here for Fortnite.
So you're
the one that looks like melted ice cream.
Yes,
I was gonna say you're Avengers Endgame Act 2
Act
or
2.
Act 1 Thor.
Yeah.
Well, he's actually pretty. He's never. They never skinified him in the movie, which I actually think is one of the sweetest parts of the movie. He's just super badass with like the double braided hair, even though he's like nice and thick at the end. That's one of the best parts of the movie.
I meant when they first found him, when he was depressed and playing video games.
Yeah.
Yes, totally.
That's
New Monster 69.
I guess actually
play a land.
Is always in the partying.
Promote another plant.
That's Jude Thor, because he looks like what's his name from Big Lebowski.
Yes.
Yeah, the dude. I mean, and so much love and positive thoughts towards the dude himself who announced his lymphoma 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Let's see. Kess, what are your biggest creatures?
I have a 5/5 lifelink death touch, a 4/6 regular, a 2/1, a 4/2, a 2/2 flyer, a 2/3 menace, and a 5/4 lifelink death touch. On a 3/3 lifelink death touch.
How big's the thing that gives all your stuff death touch?
Death touch is a 3/4, but it is tapped.
Right.
And your thing with Death Touch is a 3/4. That's your 2/2 with like a counter on it, or he's a 2/3 with a counter on him.
Yes, this. So I can reorganize to make it a little better. These are the partiers. They like to party. These are the dead. They like to be dead. These are the flyers, or evasive creatures. They be evasive. And then these are the make my things better. The lords, if you will.
We lose. Did the stream lose Carson momentarily? Did that just happen?
I believe we did.
Or was it a connection readjustment or something?
Lord. Over here. And beefy things, partiers. There we go.
Alright, I'm back. My internet flickered.
You're good. Nothing has happened. I've reorganized my board to make it a little bit more convenient.
Okay.
To understand what's what.
I can, assuming that Kess doesn't have any interruption, I can get rid of 2 things at great personal cost.
What could you get rid of?
Certainly any 2 of his creatures. You don't have Linvala's in the graveyard, so that's good.
Linvala is in the graveyard.
What's the loyalty on Nissa?
5.
Could get rid of Nissa.
And we lost Carson again.
Exiled. God damn it.
Or we lost
Yeah,
the
spell table's being a butt right now. Stand by. So I feel like Nissa is definitely a thing that needs to be gotten rid of. And then I can get rid of 1 of his creatures. I can get rid of 2 things on Kess's board, and 1 of those things can be Nissa. I think Tabarax should be one of them.
This is definitely a problem.
This is definitely a problem.
I knew that was a problem in the first place. Alex tried
Yeah.
to let us know, oh, this is not a problem.
It's not as bad as the Nissa from War of the Spark, which may be correct because that card's a fucking monster.
I've also played it badly, but yeah, fair. It should be at like 10 right now.
You like admit that you were totally just Hollywooding us, and it's actually a very good card. And
No, it's hard medium, but I could be playing with it better than I have.
He's still trying to sell us. Kill him.
So I kill Nissa, and do I kill Tabarax or the thing that gives his stuff death touch?
The death touch thing makes it really hard to attack him.
Yeah.
Tabarax is just like a beater, right? At this point, without the
It's
without
a
the
beater
outlaw
in the air, though.
for you, right?
Yeah. I mean, yes, that is a problem for me. I think that's probably the correct answer for me. So first I will Rabid Bite. My what's Tabarax's power toughness?
3/3.
3/3?
Yep.
Wow. Thought he was a lot bigger. Okay, my Stomper is gonna eat your actually probably your Archpriest of Iona, because that can give anything else flying.
I mean, I'm not going to help you tell you what to kill with
I
mine.
know. Your board isn't helpful either, because
I've organized
I hate
it.
all of it. It's organized, yes, but that's not the problem that I have with it.
I guess Tazri is kind of hard to see, but this is Tazri. I don't know.
Right, that's Tazri. The thing next to it is the Mosh Pit skeleton.
Yeah.
There's no right answer. I think I'm gonna pick the Archpriest of Iona.
Okay.
So you can't give other stuff flying.
So that dies right now.
That dies right now.
And it's a 4/2.
Sure.
Cool. I don't know what I'm fighting. So okay. I will.
It's being bitten by my 6/5.
Got it. I will pay 1 life. Tabrix gets a second counter.
Lose 1 life and draw a card.
And draw a card. Yep.
So he still has the death touch thing.
Yeah, he still has a death touch thing.
Kind of a pain in the butt.
Yep, it is. A lot of stuff on his board is a pain in the butt. He can make any of his creatures jump over all of mine though, so that's also a pain in the butt.
Well, not anymore. You
Is
killed
still
that.
alive?
No, not anymore. He could have, but that's why I fought the Archpriest.
That's good. So is Nissa still alive or no?
For now, Nissa's still alive. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I will attack Nissa for 6 with Trample, and that's it.
6 with Trample.
6 with Trample. Yeah.
It's a plant token?
No, it's a beast.
Oh, it's a beast.
Yeah. In every sense of the word, it's a beast.
Damn. I'll block with...
You could just let her take it and die.
No, I'm going to block with Tazri.
Okay. So Tazri will die.
And I'll also block with the Cleric, Warrior. Oh, I need that now because I no longer have that. I'll also block with the Moss Pit Skeleton.
Okay. I will definitely kill Tazri.
Okay.
And then my Stomper will die. And I'll pass to Ben
5.
and say don't worry about it.
You're gonna pass to me, and you still have an 8-power creature.
I do still have an 8-power creature.
Man.
So the thing you know that he has that he's planning on killing Nissa with, just so you are aware, Ben, is a fling.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that I announced earlier. If it was on Arena, you could see the fling. You would be able to see the fling in my hand.
Correct.
Got it. And so you have an 8-power thing that can do that.
Yee.
Mess.
Yeah.
Noise.
The yeet a plant.
Yeah.
Ionok Bon. Yep.
How big is Nissa?
She's at 5.
And it's 8-9. Your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. So I'm going to. This is fun because it actually works out perfectly for both of us. You're planning on killing Nissa.
Yes.
You only need 5 power for that.
Yes.
I would like to draw a card. So I'm
Okay.
going to remove 3 counters from your 8-9 with this Heartless Act. Look how perfect of a situation this is for us. I still get to draw. You still get to kill Nissa. Everybody wins.
Interesting. So you're doing that with your upkeep trigger on the stack?
This is end of turn. This is still end of turn.
Okay, yeah, sure. My plant friend will lose 3 counters, go to 5, 6.
Hey, Quad Nines! Quad Squad!
I will.
It is fun.
What's up?
I have,
What's up, Steph?
I have infinite things in play.
Cass has infinite bullshit in play.
I am breaking New World Order in half.
I'm keeping my head down until I get something good.
I'm gonna draw. I will draw for Primal Empathy. Then I will draw for turn. Right. Sick. I'll play a forest. I will. This all seems fine, I guess. Nothing like that important. Got that thing there, so that works. All right, let's go ahead. Alex, you have lots of blockers that all have Death Touch and cool stuff, right?
Why? Who
The yes or no question, Cass.
Who wants to know?
Well, Ben asked the question, so
I have multiple blockers, and multiple of them have Death Touch, and multiple of them have Lifelink, and some of them have Flying. One of them has Menace.
All right. I mean, that's annoying. I don't really want to do that, but feels like I kind of need to do that. I will come at you, Alex, for 4. Carson, you've got, like, your biggest creature is a 5/6 now?
yes, 5, 6, 4, 5, 5, 5. Yeah.
Okay, you got quite a bit of heat. And Joe, can you tell me about your board really quickly?
It hasn't changed much. I got a 0/4 wall. I've got a 3/3 flyer, a 2/3 guy, a 1/2, a 3/4, and then Daxos is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's a 2/8. He has gotten slightly thicker.
Yeah, you know, Alex, I'll just come at you with this Phyrexian Gargantua. Actually, I'll come at Nissa with this 4/4 Phyrexian Gargantua. That's what I'll do. I like that.
It's a 4/4 Phyrexian Gargantua. I have a 5/5.
That's cool. Yeah, that's totally fine.
Alright, I block with my 5/5. It has Death Touch and Lifelink.
Okay.
I gain 5.
Gargantua dies. Gains 5 life. Okay. I think wait for one more turn to do any of that stuff. So let's go black and green, and that's all death. All Phyrexian Gargantua back into play with death. So I'll lose 8 total. We'll go to 31.
Got it. You were trying to let it die.
I'll draw 2 cards.
It's fine. It's fine.
And seems kind of sweet. All right. Well, then we'll go there. So we'll go green, black. So I will Migratory Greathorn onto this Brachus stack.
Yep.
So
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
It gets me a land, and also the other mutate things happen. So first I'll trigger the land thing, then you guys will all lose 3, I'll gain 3. Let's put land in play. It'll be a forest, probably. Nah, it'll be diamonds. Why not? You guys all lose 3, I gain 3, so I go back to 34.
Oh, as always, as a reminder, please follow. Please do the follow thing. For more hot gargantuan action.
Yeah, what I've discovered now, having played a bunch of matches here, is 5 colors, especially early in the league, is really good.
Yes, you
Yeah.
get to
Yeah,
play every
having
good card.
having more colors and most of those 3+ commander decks or 3+ color decks. I think Ben's deck is the only deck with 3+ colors that doesn't have some form of card advantage in the command
I'm
zone.
gonna do my 3 flips of my
Sure.
planets off the Starks.
Yep.
Swamp, forest. Come on, really? Just lands every time, and island. That's so worthless. That's 5 lands. Of the
That's what
last
you get for
5
playing with real ugly lands.
They're horrifically ugly. They're horrifically ugly.
How many lands are you playing, Ben?
Like 38 or 39 probably.
Sure.
mean,
I wish I could
you know,
flip. I wish I could flip 3 lands in a turn.
I would
Yeah,
be
so-
so hyped for that many lands to be put into play.
I mean, my
Yeah.
commander also cares about lands, so
Well,
that's cool.
I get to draw a card per landfall, and this planeswalker gets
Ooh,
better.
look at me! I'm Alex Kessler. I can draw cards just by looking at my board.
Yep.
All right.
Hey.
I'll tap 7.
At some point, I'm going to also draw your commander, and then this party's going to get real started.
I'm gonna tap 7, and I'm gonna play Colossification on Brockus.
Ooh, that's spicy.
And he's now tapped.
He's now tapped.
Yep.
So Brockus is now a 26/26.
Don't care for that.
Don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
And no attacks here. That'll end my turn.
Okay.
Oh, I already attacked. That's right.
But yeah, I tweeted that most of the best decks have a lot of colors and card advantage, and Jim from the Spike Feeders responded, and he was like, "Yep, that's CDH in a nutshell." I was like, "Yeah, that sounds right."
Yep.
See.
Yep.
Arg. This is now a conundrum for what I want to play. Who is potentially... I still feel like Kess is the bigger threat, but Ben now has a 26/26.
Hey Ben, do you know where that 26/26 is going in like 3 minutes?
Where?
No, I'm asking you if you've decided yet.
Oh, I have ideas, but no. I mean, probably. I mean, Alex didn't attack me on turn 3, so he probably is safe as far as I'm concerned.
Neither did I.
For the record.
He made a point of making me remember that I didn't, and we're good friends, so probably I won't attack him.
I want you to remember, Ben, that you are the strongest Avenger.
I would love to keep my 26/26 in play so I could draw a card off Primal Empathy. That would make me really happy.
I mean, what I would tell you is that I have multiple ways for that 26/26 to die for it to attack me, and therefore it shouldn't. And you and me both can be on the same good terms right now.
Can I get a card?
Yeah.
Can I get a cards in hand check, please?
1.
1.
1 for the whole table, Ben.
Wow, that's
We are
crazy.
top
How do you guys
30.
all have 1 card? I have 6 cards in hand.
You've drawn how many extra cards?
A
You drew
lot. It's the only thing I consistently understand how to do in Commander. I get so scared of any interaction that as long as I can just draw a million cards, I feel like I'm winning. But there you go.
That's a good
Kess,
starting point.
Yes.
what flyers do you have?
I have Tabarax and a Tazim Raptor, and that's it.
I'm gonna put the inevitable end on your Tazarax.
Tabarax. That's the I have to sacrifice a creature, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, upkeep, sack a creature.
It's so sweet that I have a 26/26 Commander and I'm not getting hit with creature removal. Nothing makes me happier.
And then I'm also gonna recast my commander.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
And then I will end my turn.
Cass, anything on the end step?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna fling my large plant at your planeswalker.
Damn. Yep. All right. I'm going to untap, and so now I have to sacrifice a creature, or I sacrifice Tabarax.
You just have
You can
I
sacrifice
have to sacrifice
any
any
creature.
creature.
Yeah, you have
It
to
just
sack a creature.
can-
It doesn't matter which one.
Can be Tabarax. Okay. Then I'll sack this Tazim Raptor, actually. I'll draw for the turn. This guy's so bad. I mean, he's sweet, and if I could ever hit someone with him like on turn 3, then he'll do a lot of work. But today is not that day. All right, so I am going to. So you currently cost cleric, warrior, rogue. I don't have another warrior, do I? Okay, so that means you cost 2 plus 4 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That leaves me with this and this. Okay. I will play Tazri.
Mm-hmm.
I will also then play Anuak Bondkin.
Okay.
This is at 4 because you made me kill a bird.
What is Anuak Bondkin? What is that?
All of my creatures with +1/+1 counters have first strike and death touch and flying. Not flying, lifelink. Not flying. Flying was
Not flying.
Flying was a lie. Oh god.
Nope. Is the most recent one you just played was the one that gives it
First strike.
First strike.
and they already had death touch.
They already had
got
death
first
touch.
strike yet.
Yeah.
Super fun, interesting, fine.
Got it. So that's like pretty impossible to do anything through.
Yep.
Debatable.
Gotcha. All right. Well, look at that.
Alex, I'm totally not the problem, Kessler. Everybody.
I had
alright.
card draw.
If
I want to do things on my turn. Now, the problem is that other than flyers, everything that I have available to me is like hard medium at attacking you because you all have things on the ground like monsters. So I will swing my Tabarax at you, Carson.
Power toughness.
It is a 6/6.
Okay.
Flying.
I'll take 6.
Yep.
I will go to 7.
Cool.
Anything else?
I didn't really draw a way to draw cards. I didn't play a land this turn, so I can't. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. End of your turn. I'm gonna put another counter on the Swarm Shambler.
Cool.
Where's the 2?
I love Swarm Chandler so much.
There's the 2.
Such a fan of that card. Alex, can we all just like take a moment of silence for the fact that my uncommon from Apocalypse has drawn me 4 cards this game? I mean, like, sick, right? What a come up.
Yeah. And technically, the
pretty
other
sweet.
card that let you do that was also from Apocalypse.
Yes, Life Death, right?
Yeah,
I've gotten to
yeah.
have 2 Apocalypse cards. Makes me pretty happy, gotta say.
You could mutate onto a land.
Hey,
at some point.
Kess, how many creatures do you have that are untapped with +1/+1 counters?
4.
4.
Yes.
All right. And how many flyers do you have?
Right now, none. Or 1. I have Tabarax.
You have Tabarax.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll play this land, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die next turn, and I can't really attack at all into 4 creatures with first strike and death touch.
So in theory, if I had some way to kill the thing that has first striker, that gives it...
If you could kill the thing that gave his creatures death touch, I would feel a lot better about attacking, but I would still probably die on the next turn.
Unfortunately, I don't think I have any way to do that, so I'm gonna just lay back and cut here.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll pass the turn then. Go ahead, Ben.
All right, untap my million lands. You know what I could use? I could really use some card draw.
Yeah, I know that feeling quite a bit.
Yeah, can't imagine what that's like.
Look at that. And I have Primal Empathy. That's exciting. All right, I will untap my 26/26. Draw my additional card.
You do have the largest creature on the board.
I'll play this Forest. That's kind of sweet. Yeah, sure. Why not, right? So many options. All right, let's start off by going with a Forest Island combo here. Tap 2. Let's mutate this partial beast. That good with everybody?
Partial beast?
Yeah,
Partial
it's fine with
beast?
me.
Sure.
Okay. I will trigger my things. First, let's get a land. So that's the fourth one of these.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get myself a forest into play tapped here.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, everybody is going to lose 4. I'm going to gain 4. And then watch me deck myself. Seriously.
Oh
I
yeah, I
could see
got
that
this
happen.
Press X to doubt, everybody.
Flip for permanence. So, a land. Who saw that coming? And Ivy Elemental that doesn't do anything. That dies.
Yikes.
And a Wingspan Mentor. Alright, not bad. So when it comes into play, I can put a counter on target non-human that makes it flying. I mean, that's not bad with the Broncos.
Pretty good. You could put that on Brokos and one-shot Kess right now.
Can I just kill Kess right now? That'd be pretty
If you
sweet.
could give your commander flying, I don't think he has any other flyers right now.
Is that true? I can just kill Kess?
I have mana untapped.
Oh, yeah.
For all the good that's going to do him.
And I have one more flip here. And then the last flip will be... Nope, that's not it. What do you do with the rest of the cards? Do you put them on the bottom, or...?
Look how shiny this crab boy is that I got.
Well, I exile everything else. So Consume Strength is exiled. And then this Pouncing Shore Shark. And it's onto the battlefield, though, right? It's not a cast. So this Pouncing Shore Shark is just going to be a 4/3. Just enters the battlefield. Oh, that's sick. Alright. What else do we want to do here before we... So I guess if we one-shot cast, that seems like a pretty good move. Alex, you have 1 card in hand?
Yep.
And you
4 mana
have
tapped.
no flyers.
Sure.
Is that
Sure.
just answer the question correctly?
Sure.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes
sure.
or no?
Sure. I currently have no flyers in play.
Okay.
Well, I have one of these taps.
And you have 1 card in hand.
I have 1 card in hand.
Do you have any ability on the board to give something flying that I'm missing because I can't see any of your cards because of the glare?
No, there's nothing in play that gives a creature flying.
I guess the first thing I'll do is tap 2 and cycle this Migration Path.
Mm-hmm.
And then... Yeah, let's enter the attack step.
Sure.
Alex, I'll come at you for 26 in here.
It has flying.
Yep.
How did it get flying?
I put a counter on it from this wingspan.
I will spin the Tazri wheel. Nope, I'm dead. You killed me.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Rock and roll.
That is your commander,
You own
right?
one
Your
card.
commander is in that pile.
My commander is in that pile.
Cool.
Right.
What'd you say to me, Ben?
I said you owe me one.
Well,
that's
you're going
right.
to kill me with the next mutate triggers. So consider us even.
We have to get to the mutate trigger, you know? All right.
Okay.
So I'm
I'll believe
tap.
it when I see it.
Yeah, well, it's probably right now. So, all right, I'm gonna tap green. I'll tap 4. I'll cast Mythos of Brachus. I'll tap 4 for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll search for a permanent card and put it into my graveyard. I get 2 from my graveyard in my hand.
Double regrowth is pretty good. So you're getting a mutate trigger? Or a mutate creature? Yeah. So yeah, call it even.
Yeah. And Joe, you have 1 card in hand?
I have no cards in hand.
Well, making you discard a card doesn't sound that sweet.
I also have no mana untapped, so...
Alright, rock and roll. One of these must work. But you do have creatures.
Hey Ben,
Yeah.
what if you gave me one more on tap step?
I can't do it because then I can't use my mana here and I gotta use the maximum of my mana here.
You could get a
Sorry,
not
man.
mutate creature and cast that not mutate creature. That would still use your mana.
Yeah, unfortunately, because it's already almost 10, I think I just want to get this bird back.
You're pulling the gym line? Well, it's getting late.
I'm tired, man. And I want to get this bird back. So All right, so we'll get this Dirge Bat here. We'll put it in the graveyard. I'll get back Dirge Bat and sure, let's get back Ivy Elemental just so I have I can go real big next turn if I want to. And then let's tap 5 because I can do it for 1 less because of Umori. 2, 3. Yeah, sure. 4, 5. We will mutate Dirge Bat onto this Giganto stack.
And I will die to the mutate trigger.
So it'll be a drain gain of 5.
Unless Joe's tapped out, so yeah, I'll die.
Okay, we'll go to 43. We'll put a land into play.
I can cut
An
Genesis
island
Wave.
this time.
So is it 3 or
Then
5 damage I'm taking?
5. And then I'm going to flip things. And then also I kill something because of Dirge Bat. Destroy target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. What's your creature situation in terms of, do you have any good creatures?
Besides my commander, I have a very thick Thaxos, and I've got 1 flyer. I guess that would be relevant to the conversation here.
Nah, I think let's just kill your. Yeah, I guess I don't really give that much of a damn about that. Let's kill the Daxos because of the life stuff.
Okay.
And then I will flip 5 permanents on the battlefield here.
What card? Maybe Glenolendra, maybe the land. Oh no, that's really good with the.
And it's a land.
Good.
And it's
You
Kogla.
deserve that.
The 1 target
Yep.
creature you don't control. All right, so Kogla will enter and it'll fight your flyer.
Okay. It's a 3/3 flyer, so probably you're gonna win.
Yep.
Kogla definitely wins that fight.
Wow, 2 more lands and another land. So 4 out of 5 cards are lands. Zagoth Triumph being the last one.
Which, if my math is right, that's 9 out of 10 permanents you flipped have been lands.
It has been, yes, really good luck. And yep, and then I think at that point I can just
Man, give me those
end my
numbers.
turn. You know what? Just because for fun, just for funs, I'm gonna cast this Ozolith just because it's a sweet card.
It is a sweet card.
All right,
Yep.
I'm done.
Alright, let's top deck like a champ here.
Get that board wipe.
That'll work. It's not a board wipe, but it'll help a lot. I'm going to expose to daylight your classification.
What card is that?
Destroy target artifact or enchantment.
I'll neutralize.
I still get to scry 1.
Cool.
And yeah, that's game. I mean, you could fly in Billy with commander damage next turn.
Sick.
Thought
Nice.
Damn.
Good job, Ben.
I had you with the at least bought myself another turn with the classification, but
Damn. Big boy coming in colossally hot.
Yeah, that was savage. I told you, Alex, when I opened the classification, I was like this. I told you I was like this commander combined with the ultimatum and the classification. I was like, this is going to be no joke.
I mean, I think your deck, if you play just like your commander, as many of the different mutate creatures you have, classification, and just like things that give it evasion, maybe, but then every other card in your deck is just a removal spell, or a card draw spell, you like will just win regularly.
yeah, I've come to realize that Theros was not a powerful enough set to start with. That was the big thing. I think that's not a good one to start with.
Yeah, generally the best sets to start with prominently feature like a cycle of commanders with a lot of colors.
Either at rare or
Yeah, no,
mythic.
but like
Yeah.
also the power level in Ikoria versus Theros, especially because
Uh-huh.
Ikoria's got some serious power level.
Well,
Yeah,
the other commander group was like, Ikoria may be too broken and may need to be banned in the format.
or banned as a starting box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good. I mean, Brackus is not even. He's not even like really that good. He's like sweet because he's like a 5-mana 6/6 trample, which is already pretty good, and the ability to like recursively mutate. But I mean, he won because he's a commander, but he's not like the reason I won, right? Mostly just other.
The real strength of having Brokos is that you're able to play all 3 colors of spells.
Right. That's the whole reason of I almost bought Theros.
It's like 90% of the reason to play Ikoria. Plus, Ikoria is just absurdly powerful. Like with all the mutate stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean some of that stuff, the Starix stuff. I mean, if I had been not flipping lands that whole time,
You would have been drawing those lands.
Yeah.
In which case, Kess probably would have won that game. Like if you drew 4 lands in a row instead of flipping over those 4 lands or whatever.
Well, no, because
Yeah.
he plays those things for free. So the 4 things he would have like been drawing lands to play, and then the cards he would have drawn he would have been putting into play for free. I think the
Right.
free
If I wasn't
spells are
flipping
better than
lands, I would
lands.
be flipping like big mana advantages. Like Koglo was like the first one, right? Imagine if all
But
of
I'm
my
saying
flips were like
without mutate altogether, you would have just been drawing lands turn after turn.
Oh yeah. I mean, I saw a ridiculous number of lands that game.
Oh. You're saying if you weren't doing that at all, not that. Yeah, that's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, that Oko on your playmat made me nervous, Kess.
Oh yeah, no, I'm adding it to Tomio.
To your lands deck.
Yeah, I just
That's,
don't.
That's fair.
I just don't know what card to cut for him because there's printed a lot of good lands cards recently, so it's hard to figure out what to. I guess Traverse the Ulvenwald is probably the card actually.
That's fair.
Yoko.
That card's pretty.
Yeah, I saw 20.
medium.
I saw 26 of my lands that game. I think I'm playing 38.
Ben, I was glad to see you play the Uzalith because that was the card I was most excited for out of Ikoria.
Oh yeah.
It's really sweet. It definitely does a lot of cool stuff, and there's definitely some counter interaction that's pretty cool. It's not that good in my deck. Like,
Yeah, it
there's
seems,
some things I think.
it seems
have
medium in this format.
No, but I have a Mawu commander deck, and I love it in Mawu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a really cool card.
I would
mean,
love it in my
definitely-
deck. It would be so good here if I can get.
I would
those
love it
live.
in my deck too, actually.
Maybe I should open up Ikoria next. Yeah, we'll see what I open. I have a bunch of cool. I'm probably gonna open up Dragon's Maze. I'm thinking. I want to
Yeah, I'm
fetch
going-
land so
I'm
bad.
going Eldraine. I need to replace a bunch of commons and stuff. Also, I really want to get in all that glitters because then I could definitely do some shenanigan stuff with what I've got. Because pumping stuff with enchantments would be great.
This is the guy that I drew at the end that I was like, damn, you suck as a card. And now I'm gonna cut him, but I'm gonna be sad about it.
Which card?
Relic Robber.
Oh yeah, I cut him from my deck.
He's so cool, but he's just bad. He didn't do
Be
anything.
real good on turn 2, and that's about it.
Yep. I think he was important week 1 when like unblockable damage on anyone was going to be important, but we no longer live in week 1, and there are cards that are good that I can play.
Man, I have so many good mono green cards that if I had a green commander, like that was decent, I could switch my entire deck up. But
Fair. This is the other card that I've been like all my goblins I've been disappointed by. Because like I don't really have a graveyard strategy. I have one reanimation spell, but nothing really good to get with it. Alright.
All right, guys. Well,
I mean,
Good
what
stuff.
what time is it? 10? I think we could play more. We could end it. I don't want to play another league game. I think I'd
I think
rather.
I gotta.
yeah,
I think I gotta wrap it up
sleep
here.
up. All right, cool.
yeah, I'm willing to play a
Thank you.
regular. Well, actually, it's not
Roman
midnight
McCoy.
here. Yeah, I might actually have to.
Yeah, I think it's probably better to just call it a night.
Yep, that was good. We get to
Good
actually
night.
end a game like at a reasonable time. Big shout out, thank you to both of our guests, Joe and Carson. I'm sad I died first. All of the points that I need for our league to catch up, just don't have them.
The points do nothing though, Kess. Much
You-
like
you
all the
can-
Command Fest
You can
points.
spend them
They
on
do nothing.
tappy bucks. Every point is worth
What's
5 tappy bucks.
Oh, is that the exchange rate? Okay.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
and
What do you get? Do you get a commission, like a new logo?
oh, maybe I was just expecting beer at some point in the indeterminate future. Thank you.
Well, if you come to Wisconsin, we all have beer. Like it's a rule. You cannot have a house in Wisconsin without beer. Is the law?
Exactly.
You'll get thrown out of the state.
and I'm trying to get to Wisconsin at some point. Then,
Well, I
thank
mean,
you.
ideally after they get some sort of handle on that.
Yeah,
those
I was actually
pandemic numbers.
I was real close to 75% going to be there in November because I was supposed to need to go to Ohio and was just gonna mosey on over when people are going over there. But now it sounds like it's just dangerous. Wisconsin is dangerous.
Now that Wisconsin's as bad as the rest of the U.S. put together.
Yep. Mr. Chem has informed me that it's
Hey, no, we're not
1,000
as
tappy
bad.
bucks for a beer.
The
Okay.
Dakotas have passed us for their positivity rate.
Okay.
As a percentage
So-
or as as
As
a
a
total?
percentage of positive tests.
Yeah, they are. We are at 30 per 100 tests come back positive. They are at 56 and 54 respectively.
But they had to
for North and South
combine.
Dakota.
They had to combine 2 states to get to the one state.
No. North Dakota is 56. The South Dakota is 54.
Oh, they are both bad separately,
They
not
are
combined.
both bad
Got it.
separately.
Oof.
Anyway.
I wonder. It's almost as if they had a large motorcycle rally recently, and
Wouldn't that have
been weird? Interesting.
Yeah. Wasn't that about 2-3 weeks ago?
it was a little bit more longer ago, but it takes time to
Okay.
spread around.
Right.
But,
Figure out what I
well,
want to
thank
play.
you for
Yeah,
inviting us to play.
Yeah, thank you guys for
Yeah,
joining.
It's really fun. I've very much enjoyed this league so far. This has been like a really fun way to learn about building properly powered commander decks.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, what's
And also
cool?
how to analyze the average power level of a set too.
Yes.
That's been a very interesting part of the league that I didn't think about when we started, but
Yeah, it's been really fun. Like, just it's cool because like this plays in. And I've said this a few times on the streams. It plays in many ways like CDH in the sense that everyone is trying to do the best they possibly can and attack people at that level. But there's like a hard power level in it, right? Because it's just like whatever you have. So it kind of gives you the best of both worlds, I think. So that there's no longer power level mismatch feel bads.
Right.
At the same time that there's also like you get to do stuff and you get to like enact game plans and
Yeah,
you're
there's a reasonable expectation that everybody will get to do something within the game.
right and
Yeah.
and yeah, so it's been really fun. And it also just like I love like metagaming. So the like, oh, what set am I gonna pick next? And then after I pick that set, what set? Like, what if I open Dragon's Maze? I can get a bunch of gold cards, so those will be good. And there's a bunch of wizards, and then also there's shock lands, so I can get shocks to go with the fetches I open, and like open cons because I was like, okay, fetch lands are dope with landfall, warriors are dope with Tazri, and all of the Abzan creatures are good with the +1/+1 counters theme. So like that was the maximization of like all of the themes I was going with.
it's a good thing we limited to standard legal sets only, because I definitely would have opened up some Battle Bond.
Yes, yeah, that's fair.
I mean, yeah, most of those non-standard sets are just like more powerful overall
Yeah.
than most standard sets.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, but Battle Bond
The
just
theory-
has so many fun commanders in it. That's the big thing for me.
Yeah, the theory for me was I figured there was 2 common mana creatures exactly in my colors in Apocalypse that were non-human. So I was like, all right, that's like already I'll probably get one of each at common, which of course I didn't. I just got the Land or Dead. But that was already like, all right, you know, that seems like a good place to start. And then a couple of those other cards, like the Aether Mutation, I was like, that's a super solid uncommon to have in this format with mutate stacks and all these other things, to be able to bounce something and get like a ton of 1/1s.
Right.
And then you obviously have, like, if I was to open Arena, you know, the Volver in black, green, blue is like comes down I think for 7 mana as like a 6/6 flying pay 3 life regenerate creature, which like is really really strong. There's a bunch of plus, you know, 2 rare lands, both in my colors. There's a lot of stuff that I was like, it's not like outrageously powerful, but it definitely seems like it could be really sweet.
For a limited league like this, it does seem pretty powerful, though.
Yeah. I mean, and to be totally on color, right? Like because I could have just gone with one of the newer sets. Like I definitely could have just opened cons. Like there's some really good stuff in cons. But I still felt like there's some flavor to it. The other thing I was going to say that I've noticed, I think this is somewhat true for regular EDH, not as much CDH. So like hitting a lot of land drops is like not the worst thing. You can get a little stalled out, but having cards, as many cards as you have in your deck that allow you to take advantage of having a lot of lands, stuff that has like that mana sink type of potential, I think is like super super key, right? Because obviously the scalability of your commander is just that in a nutshell. But like generally speaking, you know, like I opened something Tree Folk from Apocalypse. It's like a 3/3 for green black 1. And for like green black, it gets +1/+1 till end of turn. And I was like, oh yeah, that card's like rock solid. Like a 3/3 that's mutatable, that when I have like 24 lands late in the game that's gonna attack for like 20. I was like, yeah, solid.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Anything like that that has like that mana sink. You know, so Tazri is like exceptionally good. That
Yeah.
card's like really, if you build your deck around it, Tazri's like crazy good because like it comes down early, but once you have the mana for it, you're activating that stuff like twice in a turn.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then you're drawing. It's 4 mana to draw 2 cards that you can repeat at instant speed as many times as you have the mana.
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts. That's. And your point about mana is one of the things that the Command Zone statistics episodes have said that I actually agree with, which is the person who spends the most mana throughout the course of the game tends to win more often than not.
Yeah.
Not like a 1-to-1 correlation, obviously, but like the person who does the most stuff tends to win.
Right.
Tends to do better than other players.
I do think this format version beyond mana syncing, which like is card advantage to an extent, right, is also just evasion, like ways to actually get around, because it's so easy to board stall here because so many people are playing like bad 3/4s and like having a flyer or something big that can get in and do damage and do it early is going to be really important.
Yeah, I definitely need more ways to interact with flyers in this deck. But then that's also like one of the problems with green-red, because those are like the 2 worst colors for flying.
Do you have like a main deckable plummet or something like that?
Yeah, there's a couple. Like, there's some just removal spells, but as far as actual flyers go, there might be one in this deck. But yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, that was a great time.
Yep.
Alex, once again, thanks for organizing.
Yep. Last small shout outs. So Quad Nines, there is a article on Star City Games by Sheldon Menery that's really good on kind of breaking down how the whole format goes. This format's really fun. And yeah, it's really cool how it's like reigniting everyone's love of the format. A few things. Please follow. If you're watching and you're not following already, why not? There's a button right there. You can follow. You can follow. You're right there. And then also, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. And also, if you're on Twitch and want to subscribe, fucking hype. You get a Baby Yoda emote. So
Baby Yoda emote's quite
it's
good.
very clutch. He's drinking soup. He's drinking a little bowl of soup, or maybe tea,
Also,
depending on your mood.
More Baby Yoda content in like a week and a bit.
Oh, I am so hyped. Get ready for
so
some
soon.
Get some Baby Yoda streams. We're gonna be on a Star Wars stream. Get ready. Also, to remind the kind of the announcement at the top of the video, we are moving the kind of the schedule every week, and we'll announce it officially on the podcast on Friday. But moving forward, this stream will be Twitch only. So if you want to watch, make sure to subscribe and follow on Twitch. That's at twitch.tv/KessWiley. And then the video, as a like not edited video but a released video, will be put onto our YouTube channel separately, probably around Wednesday, depending on my ability to get to it. So you can still watch it on YouTube, you just won't be able to interact in chat. And then the episodes of the podcast, the MMCast podcast, are now being moved to Mondays. So it'll be a Monday release versus a Friday release, just to catch the wave of the week. And last but not least, if there's hot takes coming out, because we come out with a hot take every Monday once in a while, those are now going to come out on Friday to be a little bit more timely. So once again, thank you all for following and watching. Thank you guests for joining. You can find them on the internet. If you look at the video, it tells it underneath. There's a link. And we will talk to you guys all next week.
Good night, guys. Good night,
Have a
everybody.
good night.